Group condemns petitions by P2B supporters to ban divergent voices against Labour Party's candidate. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The civic group, in a statement by its spokesperson Theophilus Abu-Ogada, berated P2B supporters for calling on Twitter and other social media platforms to ban critics such as Reno, Omokri, Sowore, DJ Dianju, Sega Amoshaya, and other divergent voices. A civic group, the Concerned Nigerians for the Protection of Human Rights and Rule of Law Initiative, has condemned petitions by supporters of P2B, the Labour Party presidential candidate, aiming to ban divergent and dissenting voices against their preferred candidate. The civic group, in a statement by its spokesperson Theophilus Abu-Ogada, berated P2B supporters for calling on Twitter and other social media platforms to ban such critics such as Reno, Omokri, Sowore, DJ Dianju, Sega Amoshaya, and other divergent voices. The group said it is the duty of big tech companies to moderate content that will lead to violent or illegal activity, and not individuals writing petitions against opposition voices they consider as threats to their political agenda. The attempt by P2B supporters is to stifle free speech and anti-democratic and should be condemned by all and sundry. Free speech is one of the building blocks of every democratic and society as a group. We call on OB supporters to stop threatening people who are indifferent about the candidacy of P2B. The Nigerian Constitution protects the right to free speech and freedom of association. Incidental to these constitutional guaranteed rights is the right to support or oppose any candidate in any election. To hold otherwise, as P2B supporters seek to do, will only take us back to the dark days of military regimes where free speech was criminalized and freedom of association was subject to the whims and caprice of that military dictator. With that, they never return where dissenting voices will be deplatformed simply by having dissenting opinions. We are equally calling on those inciting violence and pushing ethnic and religious agenda to desist forthwith. The spokesman also reminded the B supporters that the United Nations Resolution on Human Rights frowns at persons of government who interfere with the right of individuals to seek, receive, and impact information through any means of communication and digital technologies, through measures such as the removal, blocking, or filtering of content, unless such interference is justifiable and compatible with international human rights law and standards. First of all, let me say this. Okay, where was that group when someone initiated a petition against Dr. Iweala? Are you sincerely serious? Are you playing? Where are they where all this news they pass me like this? What's going on? Am I in another space? Someone initiated a petition against Dr. Iweala. Why and how? What exactly is his reason? Now, wow. Look, I don't even know that. The one I even heard of, first of all, was Reno, Omokri. And they said he was translating some comments into Hausa. And that what he was doing was going to incite and cause an ethnic crisis, which is what they're trying to avoid. I never heard of the Dianju. I never heard of Sowore. Sincerely. All other candidates, of course, they can speak. They have been speaking anyhow way they like. Yes, every voice speaking against P2B Labour Party should be banned because such voice want Nigeria to remain the same. This is the revolution, so you got no reason to speak against it. Everyone must be obedient. Let me tell you people, I've said it times without number, that people have the right to choose whoever candidate they want to vote for. At this point, I know, say yes, some people feel that no, that they are candidates that people are not even supposed to vote for. Even me. Sometimes I am bewildered by those who are coming out to jump up and down and they are still calling on APC. When APC puts us in this present condition, it's painful, yes, it hurts, but your own right stops at where another person's right begins. Don't forget that. In case you have forgotten. You won't use clumsy campaign against a particular candidate and expect his followers to stand still and be looking at you, or quote his comments out of context to instigate religious or ethnicity violence by going as far as interpreting the content in local language to enable the information sink down and accept the supporters to be clapping for him. In every action, there must be equal reaction. Let me talk. Some so-called activists wanted the revolution to save Nigeria. The revolution started building up and boom, they started working against it. Many activists in Nigeria are not different from the politicians that have kept Nigeria in this comatose state. My dear, you don't declare. You don't declare. Which group? Simply say your candidate solely is trying to reap where he did not sow. This is somebody thinking how to deliver his own manifesto to Nigerians. Sahara reporters continue. There were not divergent voices but paid manipulative inciting voices capable of causing ethnic and religious disaffection in the polity. Promote your candidate in exactly. I've said it out without number. If you're a marketer, what am I saying? I've gone to places where different products gather at a place. They market their own without having hatred. In fact, people come from different places to market their products happily. They don't go there and they market another person. No. They go there and concentrate on the benefit of the product. What the product can do. Can't they do the same? Anyway, I don't blame them more. This particular group of iron condemn, my goodness, should also warn Reno, Omokri to desist from using the beast name to incite ethnic violence. Else, this time, Reno and Co will collect notoriously from obedient citizens all over the world. If voting Obi is my last option, I would prefer to break my PVC. I cannot be among those who don't respect other people's view. They are more dangerous than bandits. Okay, if voting for P2B is your life, you cannot be among those. Now, the thing is, people who they cannot differentiate the candidate from the supporters. That is my problem. Reno always comes out to say things about P2B's candidate, and he will now join P2B himself with them. People that he cannot control over. It is aimless. It is aimless, and it does not make any sense talking about it because Reno knows better. He's just, I don't know what he's doing, but he knows better. No group, I beg. He was the one that trained them to be violent. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news to say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.